Let's see if we can fix this chainsaw. This here is a vintage Stihl chainsaw, and it is completely seized. That has never stopped us before, so we're gonna attempt to bring it back from the dead and get it cutting again. Yesterday I picked up all 3 of these for $20. We got this little one going. Now today we're gonna tackle this one. This beauty is a Stihl 031 AV. The bar is completely seized. The pull cord is completely seized. Throttle kind of wiggles. Let's start taking this apart and see if it's salvageable. We'll go ahead and get the bar off in case that's all that's holding us up. I highly doubt it. The seller sold all 3 of these saws as part saws. They're in better condition than I was expecting. Maybe. I might be speaking too soon here. Look at that, the chain's already wiggling. That is buggered on there. I just need enough slack to be able to pull it over the clutch. Easy. We'll go ahead and get this cover off. I've never worked on one of these saws, so we're gonna figure this out together. Might just have 3 bolts holding this on. We got those off, we got that off. Must be something hidden. I don't want to break anything. There we go. The hidden bolts. Brief intermission. We're giving away a free pair of Keen utility work boots. All you have to do is tag them in the comments and one of you will be randomly picked and you could win a nice pair of work boots like these, or you can win a pair of boots like these. Keen Utility is a great sponsor of the channel. So if you want to win a free pair of boots, pick whatever size you want, pick whatever style you want, comment below, and you'll be randomly entered. Let's get back to the chainsaw. Either there's more hidden, more strings attached than we want. What in the nuggets? I would have thought that did it for us. We're definitely still attached somewhere. Guess I'll pull the carburetor. Oh boy. Oh no. That is not a good sign. Look it down the throttle, the carburetor. That is just full of powdered sugar maybe? I just looked at a picture and apparently the pull cord assembly comes out. This little dilly bob there. Who would have guessed? Not me. That's just terrible. Prepare to be dazzled. If that's not the dinkiest little design. This is seized, which is kind of good. Also gonna start lubing some of these parts. It's been sitting a while, I can tell you that. Spark plug boot came off. Maybe that means it's not that seized. And they were just struggling to get spark. Does a rusty, watery spark plug mean anything to you? Let's just feel some things out here. A little bit of that action. Clutch there. She might be wiggling. Not. Nope, it's just the nut moving. We gotta strip everything off so we get better access to the engine and we can pull the head probably. Your guess is as good as mine. What's the fastest way to do this? Our handle out of here and set it somewhere. Ta-da! See if we can get another angle of the piston here. Oh no. Oh boy. It is looking bad. not what we want to discover. There's a lot of water that got in there. This is probably where most of you would give up, but we're not giving up that easy. We're gonna take the carb off, take this side cover off, and keep forging on into the depth. Look at this thing. Completely just filled to the brim with caca. We'll just let this little guy soak in this old gas for now. Probably forget I put it in there too. I finally found the hidden bolt holding the whole side cover on. There we go. Look at this, we got 4 little axis tunnels for the head bolts. All 4 head bolts are loose. We'll see if we can get this cylinder and piston separated. We got some wiggle, which is very promising. Just gonna try to work it up, I guess. Oh, it is looking crunchy. More lube. I just custom made this piston pounder 3000. We'll see if it does the ticket for us. It's gotta be the worst hammer in all history. I think we might be getting some movement here. Or my wood's breaking. That might be more realistic. Lube. I think we might have the piston movement we've all been waiting for. Look at that gap we have going on. We've got a bigger breaker bar on this nut here. And see if we regret working it back this way some now. Who would have guessed this thing would be so crunchy? The carnage. Oh, we're almost there. I look away for 1 second and someone comes and breaks off a piece of this cooling fin. I swear the piston is cockeyed and twisted in the cylinder. We got half of it out over here and half of it's still in up here. Ta-da! That was a pretty brutal piston removal, I can tell you that. See what the bottom end looks like. Crunchy. It's not like terrible. Definitely not great. I don't even know what to do with this situation. Somehow the piston is cockeyed in the cylinder. But we might as well check for spark, because if it doesn't have a spark, it might not be worth continuing down this rabbit hole of despair. So what we're gonna do is lube up this bottom end and try to spin this thing over fast enough for spark. What is the likelihood this has spark? Not very much. It's hard to even find somewhere to ground this to. Getting blasted with the sludge. We have no spark at the moment. Who would have guessed? That sounds terrible. We'll make sure this spark plug has spark on this saw at least. All right, we got spark on the plug. A little bit of this off. Got nothing. We'll take the coil off and reset the gap, clean it up. Here we go. Oh, that sounds bad. Well, that's all I got for this video. The chainsaw is no longer seized. We don't have spark. I'm not sure if I want to keep working on it. You guys let me know. Should we keep working on this saw, or should we give up and let it die? Thanks for watching. Go check out our merch. Love you guys. Bye.